Hello guys, this is Korah here and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another episode for Korah clutches for you guys. I have kind of started a series earlier. I kind of want to continue with it. I think it's a series that you guys enjoyed. Basically, it's a series where I'm featuring the best clutches, whether it's from like a tournament or from just a normal pub game. And I think the first video that I had for this was for a tournament. Actually, it was like almost a 1v2 clutch. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll have it linked at the very end of the video. But actually for this game here, this game happened on stream. So this was on stream, and this was while I was playing with Nino on the EU server. As you can see here, it's on my EU account, which is at BPS. But yeah, so overall it was a very interesting game. Actually ended up being a 1v5 clutch, and not many times you can really see a 1v5, to be fair. So it was actually really nice to see. And also I don't think this wasn't really in the noob matchmaker either, I believe, because for the most part, Nino I think has a lot of battles on this account anyways. So yeah, should be a fun game for you guys to watch. Again, if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you guys smash the like button. Also make sure you guys subscribe if you aren't already. But without further ado, let's get right to it. Alrighty guys, so here we are on Canal and we are just entering the game here now. At the moment, if you take a look at our lineup here, I believe the enemy team here has, I think they don't actually have any mediums. Yeah, you can see as I just opened a tab there, they don't have any mediums. So because of that, I do end up deciding to go med side. I'm pretty confident that the enemy team is going to actually end up going heavy side, and I'm fairly confident they're going to do that just based on their lineup. They do have all heavies basically, and their TDs are not really flexible TDs like the 183 and the 268. Not really hull down TDs that can front line on the decap. So that's kind of why I'm going to head towards D here. Now, early on, you can see that my amazing Sheridan over here is kind of just bush sniping in the beginning of the game. I think he does actually get a really nice shot into the E5, which is kind of surprising that he had the angle to do that. But typically, that's not really how you're supposed to play like a light tank. It would have been a little bit more useful for him to move up. But as you can see here, Nino does actually immediately die. So he I think he kind of miscalculated. He kind of assumed that the enemy was not going to go like to A as aggressively as they actually ended up going, which, to be honest, is on that spawn of Canal, it's a very hard spawn to usually like cross to the corner there, because like you saw with that E5, the E5 is a one shot, just got nuked crossing there. So most people do not cross, but in this game for some reason the enemy team did like full send it, and yeah, Nino kind of paid the price there. He was just in the grill, and immediately you can see we are down 2 tanks already, and like this is not a good situation at all. Now we do find the grill, put a nice shot into him. We do spot the 268 as well, but spotting 268 there wasn't really the best thing ever, because that means now I'm not really able to push the grill, because I could have pushed the grill earlier, but now I'm basically in a 1v2 with the grill and the 268, so I can't really push into them. And as you can see, my team is just kind of dying, it seems like it a little bit. If you take a look at the right side, I mean, enemy team here is trying to cap B. I try to get like a pixel shot there in between the bridge, but it is a very difficult shot and we're not able to get it. Now I can see the enemy is pushing B cap, and I can only assume they're going to eventually cap it. So what I'm trying to do right now is trying to take like a little bit more of a different angle. See if I can maybe reset B. I might have a good angle here to reset B. I think I do. Yeah, there we go. Can we get the shot? And we bounce that shot on the VK90. That shot ended up allowing the VK to cap B, by the way. So that was could be a problem later on, but we'll see. Anyways, we do kind of find the grill there. He also finds us too, to be honest. He did completely win that trade, by the way. He hit us for like 600. We only hit him for like 400 back. And as you can see, E5 popped up on my left when I fully was not expecting him to be there. But in doing so, he did kind of get himself killed, so I was able to kill him. And now you can see, now I'm kind of in a pickle here. I have the 183 coming up behind me, right? And I feel like there's a 268 somewhere in front of me here, because that's like the last time I saw a 268. He was like directly to my left there early on. He may have rotated towards A, but even if he did rotate towards A, he does kind of have shots on me at this angle here, so I have to be very, very careful. And we're kind of taking a little bit of a risk here by being in the open, but it's kind of a risk that we have to take because there's nowhere else for us to go, right? If we go back to where the 183 came from, we're not really going to be able to push him or do much damage to him, and we kind of need to kind of pressure him eventually. So here I'm playing behind the hill here. I'm trying to be a little as hull down as I can. I try to go again for the pixel shot, does not really connect. But the 183 here, I think I do, kind of take again another risk there. But like in a game like this, I've mentioned this before in my other Korah clutches episode there, where I was playing in the tournament. You have to take some risks when the game is completely unfavorable like it is right now. And as you can see, both my teammates are essentially one shots, and I still haven't even finished killing this 183 here. So at this point of the game, and at the time of the stream here, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, bro, there's no way I'm going to win this game. So let's try to get to a position where we can at least farm as much damage as we can. Because there's like, it's 1v5. Like, it's not really expected I'm going to ever win a 1v5. And it's not like these guys are all like low HP one shots that I can kill. However, a couple of them are actually pretty low HP, as you can see here. But still, 1v5 and on 1v3 is pretty healthy. And, you know, the 268, I haven't even seen that guy forever, bro. That guy's full HP, I'm pretty sure. But we sit on top of the hill here, and Grill does kind of give us a free kill. So here we do get the first kill out of the 1v5 there. So now it's a 1v4 at least. We do get a little bit of a lucky bounce there, I think from the E6. I believe it's the only tank with 400 alpha, so yeah. But at this time here, now I'm just kind of like trying my best to like just, you know, I'm trying to get the low HP kills here. And here's the E6. We do get the nice shot into his turret there, like a little bit on the cheek. Not really the cupola. The cupola doesn't pen. Gotta be careful about shooting that angle there. And now VK finally does move up, and oh, we kind of missed that shot there on the VK. We kind of panicked there a little bit. And as you can see, we're getting closed in, but I think at the moment it's not really the worst thing ever. Now E6 does bounces, which is huge. We try to focus the E6 out first because he has much higher DPM than the VK. We do get the kill on the E6. And now this game's a 1v3, which is a lot more manageable than before. Now this VK will probably put one more into me, which is kind of fine, although not really the best because now I become a one-shot to the 268. But we should get the clear on the VK 90 here. Now we do get the clear. So now this game just turned from a 1v5 to a 1v2. However, there's still two TDs, both of them which can one-shot me. Now, 268 here, I get very lucky and he misses his shot, which is a huge shot, by the way. And if you knew earlier, the 268 was capping C, and you can see based on the base capture here, we're at 700 cap here. So if that guy capped C, we very easily would lose the game by caps probably, because I don't think I even have time to kill them all at this point. Now, 268, I'm very scared to peek the 268, so I do shoot the 183 instead. 183, I'm not 100% sure what exactly he's planning, but I'm very scared to peek that 268 unless he, you know, misses. And he does miss there. We kind of bait him a little bit with a shot there. We, you know, like that 268 can one-shot us, so I have to be very careful about that. Now, 183, I do decide that I want to kill him. We do get the kill now, and now it's a 1v1. And now this game is a very completely different game here. The problem is, though, the caps. Look at the caps and the time. I have a minute and a half left, and the enemy has double caps and 800 caps right now. So we went from a 1v5 to a 1v1, which is a very winnable 1v1, to be honest, based on the tank that I'm in. But, you know, by the time, it's not really that easy to win. So what I'm going to end up doing here, I'm going to try to take a different angle on the 268 here. And now I do need to find an angle where I can utilize my gun depression, because my turret is the one thing that he's going to struggle to pen. He can pen me anywhere basically except my turret, and I'm just trying to find an angle on the hill here where I can, you know, maybe get the gun down to shoot his, like, the top of his tank there. And at this time I kind of realized, okay, there's no way, like, there's no angle in which I can really do that, so I decided to drop. And this here is a bit of a gamble, to be honest, because this could have backfired horribly. Now if this 268 was a little bit of a good player here, he would instantly push me right now. If he just instantly pushes me, I honestly would probably die. However, I'm actually kind of expecting that, so I'm ready to back up on top of the hill there. And the second I start backing up, I realize he does not actually end up pushing me. So again, I'm going to peek him again, and we bait the shot out of him. Perfect game here. And now it's an easy kill here. Now we just got to make sure we don't bounce the shot here. We take our time to aim it, shoot him in the side, and we get the kill. Huge kill there. And we win the game with just about, I think, 30 seconds left there. So that was a sick 1v5 clutch. Honestly, it was a clutch I was not really even expecting to do. Like, you know, I remember in the middle of the game there, I have 5.7k damage there. Definitely going to be a mastery, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. We get the mastery as well, and the Calabano, every other medal as well. It was honestly a very nice game. And look at the credits we just got there. 400k credits earned in one game. Insane. But yeah, this was actually a really interesting game. As you can see here, Nino does not really do the best. You know, he got kind of caught out, unfortunately, there, but, you know, all is good. And we do end up getting 6 kills in total. We almost got all 7 kills actually that game. A little unfortunate not to get it. I'm not really sure which tank the 183 killed that I did not kill. I think it was the I-7. I think the I-7 is the only tank that I never killed. I have no idea what happened to him earlier, but yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed that game there. It was honestly a very close game. But a couple things I want to let you, like, kind of want to go over real quick again. This game, you know, typically when I'm playing Blitz, you know, I'm usually either trying to farm damage or to farm win rate. And sometimes, you know, when I'm in a bad situation like that, sometimes I just kind of accept the fact that, okay, probably I'm not going to be able to win the game. Let me just get to a position where I'm hull down, where I can farm the most. And in this game, I 100% did not think I had any chance to win the game because of the caps, right? You know, the enemy team had double caps, and they have 5 people alive, basically. If they played passive, there's no way I win this game at all, you know? We only won this game, to be honest, because they got a little, like, excited, and they ended up pushing us, which, you know, it worked out in our favor at the end. But, you know, in a lot of situations, if this was an actual, like, you know, a team that was like really focused on winning, they should not have given me the kills that they gave me. You know, they should have, the grill especially, like all the one shots that they pushed me were kills that they definitely did not need to give me. So overall, when you have a 1v5 clutch like this, a lot of stuff has to go your way, and there's a lot of luck involved. And as I said before, you have to take a lot of risk, and you can see that we did take a lot of risk there with that 268 at the very end, you know. So again, just keep that in mind whenever you guys are trying to be in a clutch situation. Do not always try to play it super safe. If you play it super safe, it doesn't always mean that you're going to be able to win the game. you do have to take a little bit of risk there. And I mentioned this as well for my tournament video too, like even against like good 70% players that I was fighting against in my clutch video earlier, I still had to take a little bit of risk there too. So yeah. Alright guys, so we've reached the end of the video here, and just a couple things I wanted to highlight about the tank that I was playing. So I was actually in the Concept 1B, and a couple of the things that the Concept 1B does really well is that it has really strong turret armor. Basically the entire turret here where my mouse is you cannot pen it. The only thing you can pen is like this like really small cupola, which is not even an easy shot to hit in the first place. The other thing that the Concept 1B has is excellent gun depression and very good DPM overall. So in that game, again, when you guys are in a big clutch, you have to try to make use of the tank that you have, you know, based on the best attributes that it does. Now, if you saw my T100 video with the clutch that I did earlier, you can see the one thing I abused there was the camo rating, which the T100 does very well of, right? And the fact that I had tracer shells, which is also another huge thing. In this game here, I did not have those things, but I had other things instead. I had gun depression and I had turret armor, and you can see based kind of where I went at the end of the game there. I did actually try to utilize that as much as I possibly could. I went on top of the hill early on, where I'm basically pretty hull down, right? Like when it became a 1v5 situation, I went on top of the hill, and then later on I used my gun depression to try to like get the clears on the tanks on the low ground. That 183 kill that I got, plus the E6 as well. Again, all of that was done because of my gun depression and my turret armor. So whenever you guys are in a clutch situation, you know, regardless of whatever tank you're in, you just need to understand the strength of your tank and try to utilize that as best as you can. Whether your tank has a lot of armor that you can rely on, like the Concept does, you know, it has very good turret armor you can rely on, or whether it has like, you know, very good camo rating and view range and stuff like that, or mobility, you always have to try to use your tank to the best ability that it can possibly be used for. And in this game, I did that with the Concept, and that's just one thing I kind of want to like, you know, highlight to you guys. It is just a common denominator with basically probably just about every clutch video that I'm going to show you guys. So, you know, always keep that in mind whenever you're in your clutch. You know, never give up. It's always winnable. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And again, if you did, make sure you guys smash that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe if you aren't already. And I'll have linked at the top right over here my T100 clutch video if you guys want to check that one out. It was actually a tournament versus like really good players. So that should be an interesting video as well. If you guys enjoyed this kind of video, then you'll definitely enjoy that one. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.